dog is saving his master. His front paws were all mangled, but he still didn't stop rescuing people. He even ended up asking his children to help him, but to my surprise, when the rescuers took the owner away, but he and his 3 children left behind in this desolate wasteland. In the beginning, he was also a little abandoned milk dog, until he met a brother and sister, in a way that changed his life forever. Her sister liked her very much, but because dad was so afraid of dogs, she had to give up the idea of adoption. But the dog seemed to like him, too. They kept bouncing around behind them. Brother didn't want to upset dad, so he yelled at him, but the dog seemed to have identified with their owners. You can't drive it away. But the elder brother, she had to run away with her sister. They kept running, has been run, until there was no sign of the dog, before they stopped. But I haven't walked once. The dog darted out in front of them again. She ran up to her sister. He kept trying to be nice to his sister. The act completely won over her sister, so they asked Grandpa for help. In order not to upset her granddaughter, Grandpa had to brave it out and take the dog back. But as expected, Dad said nothing about adopting a dog. The sister was very sad and left with the dog in her arms. By the time Dad and brother found him, in the dead of night, brother said to Dad, "My sister wants to adopt a dog because she thought the dog was just like her. I grew up without my mother." After hearing this, Dad was silent for a moment. For the sake of my daughter, she also reluctantly accepted the dog, although he was still afraid of dogs. But it seems that with the arrival of the dogs home and a lot of laughter, and after a while, dogs are also thoroughly integrated into the family. His sister named him Mary. He even gave her a toy ball with Mary written on it. Mary loved it, too. I take it with me wherever I go. After a year of this, Mary soon grew up. Not only that, she also became the mother of 3 children. Grandpa has trouble with his legs. He would also find Grandpa a suitable stick to use as a walking stick. For such a sensible Mary, the whole family was relieved. But just when everything seems to be going well, a devastating disaster is creeping up on them.